Today I want to talk about Jung Hoo Lee, outfielder for the San Francisco Giants, who debuted last year in MLB, coming over from Korea, and had a decent season in very limited time before he got hurt. And we can see here that in 2024, in 158 plate appearances, he batted .262 with a .310 on base and a .331 slug. It's not a great line, but his underlying metrics suggest he got a bit unlucky and performed more like an average MLB regular. If we look at his batting, you can see that he had about average batted ball stats. He had below average power, like barrel rate, hard hit rate, sweet spot percentage, and so on. And he had very good plate discipline, so chase percentage and whiff percentage, and so on. Looking at his swing take profile on Baseball Savant, we see that he swung at pitches in the heart of the strike zone, well below league average, about 10% less than the league average of 74%, and also swung at pitches in the shadow zone at about 7% less than the league average of 53%. We see his chase percentages and waste percentages are below or around league average. So, while he shows great plate discipline that's driven by extreme passivity, and he's not swinging at pitches over the heart of the plate. And so that's really going to limit the ability that he can have to hit for power and to be productive at the plate, even though he has these great plate discipline skills. Moving over to Fangraphs, we can again see his 2024 stats as well as his statistics from the KBL. And he put up great swinging strike rates. So a 3.7% swinging strike rate is elite. Luis Arias is at about 3%. So he's approaching that level of plate discipline when it comes to swinging and missing. We can see his zone swing is 57.9%. So here league average is 65. So this matches what we just looked at, where he's quite passive and not swinging at strikes he could be swinging at. Well, that's true. His zone contact is 95.5%, where league average is 88. So when he does swing, he's amazing at making contact. This is again comparable to Luis Arias. And we see Jung Hoo Lee has an O swing percentage of 31%, which is about league average. So I would expect his walk rate to increase from last year as the projections have him doing. Looking at his power metrics, they are below average, but not horrible. A 40% hard hit rate and a 109 max EV is not bad, although this is a small sample, so I'm not sure how much we can weight that versus regressing it toward what we'd expect him to do given his KBO performances. So all in all, I think that Jung Hoo Lee is set up to have a nice season if he's healthy this year. I could easily see something like a 10 home run, 10 steal season with 280 to 300 average and an 8 or 9% walk rate with his plate skills. The power is pretty limited, but I think these projection systems are all quite light on his playing time projection right now, as he's slotted in for an everyday role at the top of the Giants lineup. So I think I agree with them that he's about 10 to 20% above league average, and that is a great hitter to have in a lineup. But I'd project him for more like 650 or even 700 plate appearances in a full healthy season. So nothing too crazy, but I thought he was an interesting player to go over because a lot of people have forgotten about him. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe as I plan to make more like this.